Okay, so I went ahead and I set this thing out 3 more blocks in every direction just to give myself a little more room to build. And I still don't really have too much, but we'll go with this. I think this will be pretty much big enough, and I may have to expand it in a few areas, and eventually I'll move it away from my building because right now my building will be encroached upon. But we had like 3 fires in there. I don't think I mentioned that earlier, but yeah, and I had to repair all that stuff and mine a bunch of, or not mine, trees, collect a bunch more trees and stuff, and it wasn't very fun, honestly. So, so like me for that. Come on, not the video, just me in general. I'm doing all this work for y'all, so you best be liking me, or I'm gonna get angry if you don't. Not really though. I won't ever get angry at you guys, cause you're my special people. Which sounds kind of weird, but I promise you it's not really that weird. And I'm not really sure what to talk about today. I guess we could talk about my obsession with the Hunger Games server that I was playing on. But that's kind of boring. Let's move this out one. Alright, so basically my whole design here is going to be just we have these types of logs right here stretch out to this corner, but not all the way to the corner. You'll see as I go along. But we will talk about that, I guess, my obsession with that Hunger Games server. I don't know why, I just really liked playing on that. And I was thinking I'd like to set up a server of my own to do that on, but I would need about $50 a month to pay for a server of that size, so I don't think we're gonna be doing that anytime soon. Maybe after I get a new computer. First the money goes to there, and then the money goes to the server. So it's just all pouring into you guys indirectly. But again, that'll be a long time anyway, so no need to even think about that in case you were interested. But I'm not really sure. I'm not gonna talk about that. I was gonna talk about like YouTube again, but I know that's gonna get really boring. So I think I'm going to talk about a few things about Minecraft that I like and that I don't like. So the new update that's coming out is kind of cool. The new snapshot with the whole writable books, and the only problem is that that's not really useful except for in multiplayer, because honestly, who's going to make their own book and put it in their single player world unless it's going up for download or something? So it's like a little secret hidden treasure for people to find. But I don't know a great number of people that are going to be doing that. So it's really only something that's useful for SMP. And I mean, it's basically just a complete not necessary thing to the game, but I mean, people have been asking for it for quite some time now, so I guess it's a pretty good idea. And everything else with that snapshot is pretty boring. You've got the color or the colored wood half slabs, and those have been planned since the original, or the not original, but the new wood pieces came out. Still looking forward to the stairs though, because that's gonna be kind of nice looking to finally get those stairs involved too. And I do like the lighter wood, which is good, because before that, birch trees, their actual logs looked really ugly. Or I mean, they still do, in my opinion at least. I don't know too many people that like them, and I just couldn't hit that chicken. I really don't know too many people that like the birch log sapling or texture. Like this texture looks kind of cool and stuff, but then the birch one, it looks like a birch tree, and I mean, birch trees look better in real life, honestly, I think. And I don't know, they have a better appearance. In this game, it's just kind of choppy, and the black little thorns or whatever they are, because they're not really thorns on the real tree. But you know what? Whatever. I'm too lazy to go and cut all that down, so don't get mad at me. Okay. And I know I say stuff like that, like, don't hate me and stuff, but don't hate me. Just don't. It's not good for your soul. If you like me, it'll make your bones strong, your teeth white, I don't know, a bunch of other stuff that's good for you. So like me, and that is the overall key to happiness. Alright, so we are going to go and work on this building a little bit more. Oh, that's not good. Now, I don't have too much to talk about today, honestly. We could talk about the NBA playoffs, but no, that's boring too for a lot of people that don't actually like that kind of stuff. So we're not going to do anything like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That does not include that. Yeah, okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we got everything done like that. And I guess I'm going to take this time to get a little bit more personal with you guys, because I know right now you really don't know too much about me, which is kind of not a good thing too much. So basically, my name is Michael, which you know, of course. And, I mean, my social security number is 000 000 000 000042169100000. Check it out. I mean, that's my actual social security number. So, anyone that wants to steal my identity, go ahead. I got that one brand of whatever that that promises that you can't get your ID or your identity stolen, so should be pretty safe. Okay, so we're gonna go. What was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if you can hear that piano playing in the background. I hope not. Could be kind of bothersome, but I can hear it kind of distinctly. Just seems kind of weird coming right now, but yeah, got someone living near me that likes to practice piano, so congratulations to them. Personally, not too big of a fan of the piano playing myself, and there you go, something else. I play the piano, but I really don't like it. And everyone was always like, "Oh, you're gonna like it eventually, trust me." But I was just like, "Sure, I'll stick with it, whatever." And then in the end, not really, so far at least. And I'm pretty sure I have a pretty good idea of what I like and what I don't like right now. So basically, right here at the end, we want this to be kind of a semicircle, and it's gonna end up being 3/4 of a circle, I guess. And the radius of this circle should be, let's see, there's no middle point, is there? Okay, there's a midpoint right here, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3. Alright, so I'm going to go quick look up a circle guide for a 3-wide circle in Minecraft. Okay, so that's kind of simple. We're going to have to tear into this mountain a bit, and this is kind of not too outstanding of a design for, oh, well, I think I messed something up here. Yeah, it's gonna have to be bigger than radius, or diameter 7, I guess, because I was looking at that circle. So, this, oh, I get it. So the radius is gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, so it's a 14 diameter circle, actually. So alright, so there's actually none for this size either, so I'm just gonna go with whatever. We'll put 3 right here, and then go like 2 this way, 1 over here. And if you've never made circles in Minecraft before, it's kind of confusing. Go grab some dirt really fast to make this all on ground. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. But well, let's just talk about things I want to do in this world in the future. So, you know, the floating island up there is probably going to be my next thing, because I'm kind of enjoying working with the outside, and changing my render distance up. I'm kind of enjoying working with the outside, because usually when I play Minecraft, I'm down below mining and stuff. I've gotten kind of tired of that, but you know, it's a nice refreshment from my usual playing style to be out here doing some fun stuff outside. And I don't mean in real life, because do get outside in real life, do some exercise sometimes, but in Minecraft, not so much. I'm kind of the non-exercisey Minecraft player, which doesn't really make too much sense because I mean it's Minecraft. But usually I'm down in the caves doing whatever. I mean I don't really even know what, but I guess this is a change, and this is not gonna look good because I did this wrong right here. Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna just talk about my obsession with the Hunger Games server I was playing on because I really don't have anything else to talk about. And I know I should come up with some topics first before I begin all this stuff, but, you know, whatever. The thing is, the things that I talk about a lot are, like, things that on YouTube would just, like, people would kill me. Because I like to talk about, like, politics and stuff like that a lot, and I know if I said anything about that on YouTube, some people would just, like, rage at me and want to hurt me in real life. That would not be good, so I'm gonna try to stay away from those topics as much as possible so that nothing bad happens to me, because that would not be fun. Or at least I'm assuming, unless that kind of stuff turns you guys on, in which case, you're gross. Go. Just, no. That's disgusting, actually. Alright, we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Forget I even mentioned that. I'll go collect some trees really fast off camera and hopefully think of a topic, because I don't want to be so boring as I've been so far. Did you see that? I just ran over that one block gap. Just that good. Minecraft loves me. Alright, so I've collected a little bit here and come up with kind of a topic idea, but I'm going to say something about YouTube real quick, and I know, before you get angry at me, because I know it is kind of boring stuff, since I talk about it so much, and if you've seen any of my other videos, you'd probably be tired of it, but chances are a lot of you haven't, because, you know, it's YouTube, and I'm ranting again about YouTube, so bear with me. I'm kind of at a stalemate here, because I know to like, get out there, I mean, for people to want to watch your videos, you gotta give original content and stuff, and so, you know, I'm down with that, but the problem is, since there's so many people who play and record Minecraft, it's really hard for anybody to actually, like, figure anything out about you, like, say, well, first of all, it's hard to come up with original content, because, I mean, it's like you and, what, like, like a million other people, not that many on YouTube, but, like, a bunch of other people, and you're all trying to come up with the next big idea and stuff, and it's just, like, impossible to actually be the guy that comes up with that unless you're good at coming up with ideas like that, which, unfortunately, I'm not always a good person to come up with original ideas and stuff. So, you know, the natural instinct would be to just say, yeah, well then let's just go play another game, and then we'll just sweep the boards with that game because we'll be the only person doing it. But then I'm faced with a problem personally that my computer can't run and record many games, honestly, except for really Minecraft. So I'm kind of stuck at a stalemate between wanting to play other games and not being able to play other games. And that's really a shame, and it's not making me happy. So I just thought I'd tell you that really fast, and then we're gonna steal our topic from Pause and Pause, because I again lack originality, which is where that whole thing comes in with me ranting about YouTube. Alright, so basically his topic recently on Monday, so not too recently, but sort of recently, was if you could give everyone in the world unlimited resources of something, what would you give them? And I haven't really thought about this at all, even after I thought of, you know, like, let's do this, but I haven't really thought of anything at all yet, and I haven't been trying to think of too much. Now, they were thinking about food, and, you know, honestly, that's the most practical and, you know, legitimate answer to this question, because food would be a great thing to give unlimited to everyone. But I'm going to try to come up with something a little more original. I think our topic of the day is going to be originality, and, you know, I've already talked about it so much, so, you know what, let's just make that our topic of the day. Alright, so, sounds like yeah, I turned rain particles off so you can only see their splashes right now, but hopefully you guys are fine with that. They make my game lag, just rain does. Again with the bad computer. Okay, everything just comes up and in all my conversations somehow, and it's kind of annoying actually. There we go. So this circle thing is working pretty well, I think. I like the looks of it. We're gonna have to, of course, come in and put ground here, but I'll probably do that on my own time. Okay, so if I could give something unlimited to everyone. Now, first of all, we have to consider that some people are, like, starving and stuff, so it has to be something that everyone could use. And, I mean, it doesn't have to be something that's actually invented yet, so, I mean, it could be, like, hovercraft. At least I'm assuming that it doesn't have to be something invented yet. Like, I don't know, give everyone an AIDS vaccine or something. A vaccine that cures everything. That would be cool, although I'm pretty sure, now that I think of it, this was kind of restricted to, you know, whatever has been invented. But, you know, as far as something that hasn't been invented, yeah, I'd just give the vaccine for every disease ever. Like, unlimited vaccines to everything. So, you know, common cold, get the, I mean, maybe not a vaccine, at least a cure. You know, you got AIDS, come get the vaccine. You got syphilis, come get the vaccine, even though I'm pretty sure there already is a way to treat that. I wouldn't know, don't have personal experience with syphilis yet. Keyword yet there, hopefully never. It's kind of, yeah, don't take that the wrong way, as in like, oh yeah, I want to get syphilis. No, that ain't me. Alright, so, you know, that would be pretty outstanding if you could give someone a cure to every disease ever, because then the world would be a better place, or like the elixir of life or something. Of course, I would stray away from the elixir of life, because, you know, if you give everyone unlimited living, that would be kind of a bad world, because it'd get all clustered and, not clustered, but the world would become way overpopulated, and we wouldn't be able to sustain ourselves. Eventually we'd have to push into war, you know, like many more world wars, just to try to get more resources to feed our countries and stuff, which would result in a lot of people dying. So overall, I think the elixir of life is kind of a bad thing, in my opinion. You know, we get that, and basically that's leading us to World War III, maybe 4, and 5 too. I don't know, lots of world wars, and so that wouldn't be fun. So I think death is something that needs to come. Like, it's important in nature, because otherwise things just can't be good. I mean, if nothing died, then nothing would live, because well, I mean, it's like a paradox. If nothing died, then nothing would live, because what would we not die when we were starving or something? And what would you make the elixir of life out of? You'd have to make it out of something living, probably, like plants or something like that. So, I mean, everything has to die. And I'm pretty sure old people are, like, ready to die. Like, I saw a South Park episode where the grandpa kept on trying to get Kenny, I think it was, Kenny to kill him. Kept on calling him Billy, too. So he kept on trying to get his grandson to kill him, because he was just done living, you know, he's 100 in the show, and he just wants to die. And I think that's kind of natural with older people. They're like, I've done everything I can do, I'm getting old, I'm getting out of shape, or not out of shape. I don't mean it like that. It's not like, oh yeah, I used to be the strongest guy in Brooklyn, and now I'm weak as heck. No, I don't mean like out of shape like that. I mean like they're beginning to get diseases and their immune system's weakening and stuff, and they know the end's coming soon, and they're just like, I've lived my life, and that's all fine. So, you know, it's something that I think comes with kind of acceptance towards the end of your life. Of course, I'm not speaking from any sort of, again, you know, the same thing with syphilis. I'm not talking about from any personal experience. You know, I don't have any personal experience with death and wanting it to come, because I'm not depressed, and if you are, you should not do anything that's rash, and just don't do anything that's bad, you know, which is just basically like killing yourself. So if you're depressed, don't do bad stuff to yourself. It'll all get better. It's all meaningful at some point, probably. Now, in terms of the elixir of life with, like, Thomas Edison or something, or not Thomas Edison, I meant, like, Albert Einstein, like, someone that's kind of a genius, maybe it would be good to give it to them. Like, if they can they can in themselves bring about something a lot better and a lot more technological advances, then leaving someone like that would probably be a good thing, and that would be all. That would be pretty nice, actually. But back on track with the whole unlimited everything. A cure to every disease would be good, excluding old age, which isn't really a disease. But diseases lead to a lot of suffering and stuff. So if we could give someone a vaccine for every disease and just try to limit people's suffering and stuff, that'd be pretty cool. So that would probably be my number one for the unrealistic, thing. And for the realistic, I mean, that's my number one for the uninvented thing. Just vaccine for everything. And for my practical one, I mean, you could go different routes. You could go like the male route, like Pause was trying to do, and give like every man like unlimited porn or something. But nah, I mean, you could give someone like unlimited weed or something, but not everyone's into that kind of stuff. Like, just yeah, and especially some certain people aren't into that. But you can't satisfy everyone, I guess. But especially with the whole like men kind of route they're talking about, that would not be good, because then what about all the women? That's probably over 50%. I'm honestly not sure, since some countries like what countries do that. I'm pretty sure India does that. Kind of kills their females, and so does China. I know. It's actually, I saw a report on it on ABC, I think it was 20 or 60 Minutes, about how in India no one actually knows about it, but they have a higher daughter like birth suicide, or not suicide, killing rate than China does, where China requires it. But in India, it's just so expensive to have a daughter that people will literally just have a daughter and then go dump her in a trash bin, one of those like giant trash bins, and just dump her there, and just leave her there to die, which is terrible, honestly. Like, that's a really terrible thing to do. It's completely inhumane. Inhumane or unhumane, I don't know. It's just a really bad thing to do, and apparently it happens in very large numbers in India, just since you have to pay such a large dowry to get your daughter married. So, yeah, just in case you weren't aware of that, now you know. The more you know. I'm not sure what channel that's from, or what news report or something. The more you know thing. And I think I messed something up here. Yeah, I messed this up right here. And that stinks, because now I gotta cut out a whole new hole. But I have no idea what I'm talking about. Oh, right, I was getting off topic after the whole, women probably make up more than 50% of the world, but since countries like that, maybe not. Probably not, actually. So they're, like, almost half, or more than half, we'll just say half of the population of the world. So that's kind of a lot of people to leave dissatisfied. But, if we've got a few people that are dissatisfied, then that's one thing. But if we're leaving a whole, like, continent, I don't know. We're leaving a whole, like, peoples, is that a word? I don't get that. Does peoples just means, like, a country of people, right? It doesn't mean anything special. And this is still messed up somehow. Not sure what's going on. Let's see. We go 2 out. 2. 1, 2, 4. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I think I may have messed this thing up right here. 1, 2, 3. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... I'm confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This needs to come out 1. And I think so does the other one. So, leaving a whole lot of people, or like a whole religion or something, unsatisfied or dissatisfied? Unsatisfied, I think it is. Leaving a whole bunch of people I don't know, unsatisfied like that is something I try to stay away from. So, I mean, we could go on the route of, like, eternal happiness. You know what would actually be good? I forgot what I was getting now. Alright, another axe. It would be good to if we could give people like unlimited happiness, which isn't actually too far off from something that could actually happen, because I mean, happiness is a relative term because it depends on who you are as to what you like. So like, if someone is in love with Gabe Newell, then by all means give them their own clone of Gabe Newell, which of course is impossible really, because we don't have clones yet, so we're still going on that that futuristic kind of unmade thing right now. So we'll stick away from that. But by all means, give them their own inflatable Gabe Newell, and what they can do, whatever they like to do with that inflatable Gabe Newell at night when they're alone, and away from the sight of everybody that is human and alive. It's kind of gross thought, actually. No offense to Gabe Newell or anyone that would want an inflatable of him, but just that's kind of a gross image. But if we could do that, that would be cool. But I'm pretty sure that's still overstepping our bounds, because that's not giving out one thing unlimitedly. And I know this is like, ooh, you're not blowing up on me. I know this is kind of an open-ended question, and there's really no bounds. But I think that just to be a too much of a generalization, and it needs to be more specific. Like, instead of food, you say bacon, or again, taking examples from pause here. But you give examples, like, or not examples, but it's more of a specific thing rather than a whole what is it called? Than just a generalization, like say food or happiness is. So, it's kind of a hard question, and food is again the obviously best and most realistic answer for everything. But I still think I can come up with something better. Let's think. So, what makes people the most happy? I mean, you can always go like the root of sex or something, but again, that would lead to a whole world of problems, as in like STDs and stuff like that. And so that's not always good. And on the topic of STDs, I'm pretty sure AIDS originated with a monkey, and I may be a little ignorant with this question, but like, what the hell happened? Who had sex with a monkey? My God, people, like really? Or I mean, you can't. Can you spread AIDS by saliva? I honestly don't know, and I don't plan to know anytime soon. Actually, I'm gonna look that up really fast. I'm gonna look that up right now. Alright, so it is confirmed that you cannot creeper explosion here, because I kind of left my game running. And I lost a bunch of health too, but it is confirmed now that you cannot in fact get AIDS by saliva. So I mean, it's not like a monkey spit on you. Don't blame it on that, Mr. First person to contract AIDS from a monkey. Basically the only ways you can get it are through sex, what was the next one? Kind of blood transfusions and stuff like that. Injection with drugs from like a infected syringe or something. Let's see, what else? I think I did that one wrong. Nope, I did that one right. Or say, I don't know. Pretty sure those are the only ones really. And of course, like all the different types of ways you can get it from those. So yeah. So that's not like how did that even happen? Like, who does that? That's just disgusting. And then I mean, like, what did they do? Just like spread it to a bunch of people? I mean, I guess someone could have been getting a blood transfusion from a monkey. I don't know. Don't ask me. I could actually look up how it was first introduced into humanity, but and I gotta go back. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that, and I will get a pick at the same time. So, maybe we should call this episode Learning Time, where I just divulge your every want to learn, which may not be too much if you're like most people who I don't know, maybe a lot of people do want to learn, just don't have the time or have the energy. That's probably it. And I mean, what better way to learn without spending too much energy by watching a Minecraft video? Alright, so I will look that up really fast, and I'll get back to you with the answer. Alright, so after some further research into that topic, it looks like there are a few theories, and really nothing's been accepted yet as to what the real cause was. But it looks like the main one that has the most backing to it and the most support currently is the idea of like a hunter, and this kind of makes sense, I guess. You're hunting a chimpanzee, maybe like in because it started with chimpanzees, a similar virus, and in chimpanzees it spread to humans through what people believe to be a hunting thing, where you would hunt a chimpanzee in a place where they lived, like I don't know, like Africa or somewhere like that, and the hunter would get he like cut its throat or something, and all the blood would spill out, and it gets into some open wounds, or you're eating the meat of the chimpanzee and it's got some of the blood left in it, because let's face it, that's what the redness is in medium rare meat, that is blood. Although I think the virus is gone by then. I don't really remember what it said about that. So I don't think it's actually part of it is that it could come from what is it called? Can't remember the name right now. That it could come from cooked or medium rare meat like that or anything. I don't think that's part of the theory. It's kind of my own thing. I read somewhere about like eating meat, or on that page something about eating meat or something like that. So just kind of my thought on how that could actually bring something about in relation to the actual disease. Now this one is messed up too right here. Let's see, we're going 3 like that, 2. Well, first let's check this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What the heck? This is way off. Dang it. I should really have made sure this was all good first. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ah! I'm not very good at this. Alright, so after all that investigation and all that that little fun learning time we had while watching a Minecraft video, we can now move back to my topic of what can we give everyone. So I was thinking, what makes everyone happy? And the one thing I can think of is sugar. I don't know. I know very few people, and I do know some, but I know very few people who are not fans of sugar. Like, really. Honestly, do you know anyone personally, or non-personally, I guess, but I don't know how you would know anything about them this much if you don't know them personally. But do you know anyone who doesn't like sugar and like sweet stuff? And I know it's not good for you, so that would probably be a problem with my whole thing. But whatever. You gotta splurge a little bit, and I know if you have unlimited sugar and stuff, which we kind of already do since it's a renewable resource, we could technically. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Lost my train of thought. It's technically you could get it on your own, and it's bad for you, and it wouldn't really be a good thing to have unlimitedness of, and you just splurge a bunch with it, and it would definitely be unhealthy. It makes people happy, and that's all that matters. So now that I've kind of debunked my own idea, I'm gonna have to think of something else. So, my obvious kind of thought for what makes people, like, what do people enjoy a lot, is games, just because I enjoy games and gaming quite a bit. But I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, especially a lot of people, actually. A lot of older adults who never really played games as kids aren't fans of it, and a lot of adults who did play games as kids are also not fans of it. Not too big fans of it, and then I know there's a bunch of adults who also have played it earlier and still play it, and haven't played it before when they were younger and still play it, and so it's just kind of a thing that some people like as they mature and retain the hobby of, and then some people don't. So that wouldn't really make everyone happy, although in my own selfish world where everyone is like me and everyone wants the same things as me, then sure, I'd give everyone like unlimited new games and like gaming software, or not software, I mean like host things like awesome computers that they could get 100 frames per second while using fraps and whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Of course, this would also leave out a bunch of people who are starving in like third world countries and stuff. But again, that's in my own selfish world where I'm just doing all of that unlimited stuff for my own gain. So we'll just leave those people out of this discussion right now for my selfish world. And now that I think of it, it would probably actually be more likely that I would give people. Oh, dang it! I had a really good thing in my head about gaming and what we could give people, but I lost it, and that's a shame. I know I'll think of it in like 5 or so minutes, but if I keep on talking, I probably won't. But whatever, I'll keep on going. Alright, actually I probably won't keep on going, because now that we're done patching all these holes, I'm going to need to mine out all the area around this, and probably over here ways, and over there ways, so, yeah. I'll go and make everything look a bit better. I probably won't fix all this stuff right here yet. We'll do that eventually. But I'm going to think of what I was trying to say about gaming and what I would give people to help retain their gaming stuff. And I will see you in a second. Alright, so I did a pretty good job over there. Made myself a diamond shovel, which I enchanted with a few levels, got Unbreaking 2 on it, which is pretty good, I guess, although I kind of wanted some efficiency. But not too much trouble mining up all the sand, got a bunch of it too. Some sandstone, not much though. And yeah, it's looking pretty good. And just a little tip when you're mining sand, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can always do the torch placing method, which is pretty easy, and it's not too much of a hassle. But the other way is you can just destroy this block and then just hold down the mouse, and if you have a diamond shovel, you'll see it'll mine all the other blocks a lot faster than just doing one individual block at a time. Yeah, so that's always a good tip and always a good thing to keep in mind. But I'm going to go show you the work that I did over here, and then I'm going to cook a bunch of this sand up, and we will have ourselves a bunch of glass for the next part of this building that is going to take, quite honestly, a whole lot of sand slash glass. So yeah, over here you see I've just kind of made everything look a lot more natural. It looks a lot better than it did before even, so pretty happy with that. Hardly tell it's sculpted, except for the fact that it pretty much stays at an even distance from this circle right here. So, besides that, it looks pretty good, and I'm pretty happy with it. Over here, though, where this goes down, I didn't really do too much at all. You see, right here, I just left those, and we'll get to that eventually. You know, we'll probably replace a bunch of this stone over here with grass too eventually, but for right now, everything's good, and we're just gonna work on finishing my main house, so that way I can begin doing a bunch of other stuff. And there are quite a few monsters out here, probably because I'm on a hard. And with the whole infinite thing, you know, the easy kind of cop-out one would be money, except that's a terrible one, because that would lead to massive inflation, and you'd probably hurt a lot more than you'd help. So yeah, don't even think about that one. That is a terrible idea. Terrible. And don't mean to offend anyone if I had that idea, but it's a pretty terrible idea. But I think I'm going to end this episode here. Next time I might do the rest of this off camera, or at least part of it off camera, maybe on camera with another topic. But for now, I want to thank you all for watching, and leave some feedback. I don't care how. I don't care how. Just give me some feedback. I don't care, negative, positive, whatever. And I will catch you guys later. And thank you all for watching.